Sportscast presents Hoops Talk, hosted by Alabama basketball legend Erwin Dudley and sportscast contributor Ryan Christa. All basketball, from college basketball to the NBA. Listen to Sportscast Hoops Talk on digital radio, on the app, on your smart speaker, on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.tv, and Facebook. Sportscast Hoops Talk. Rhythm, debate, layup, and dunk. Sports Talk Hoops Talk.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hoops Talk, presented by the Sportscast. Today is July 17th, 2022. And please follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And if you use Apple Podcasts, please leave a rating and review. That will help us out a lot. I am joined by my usual sidekick, Erwin Dudley. How are you tonight on a Sunday night?
Great, man. Great and good to be back on.
Yeah. We're kind of. Summer's busy for both me and Erwin, so we're, kind of hit or miss here on Sundays as, the news follows in here. But, we have some things to update, where we'll move forward from probably, the draft to now, this is kind of, we just finished up Summer League, yesterday. So now I feel like we finished this calendar year of basketball. As we move forward to next year, you go right from the NBA Finals to the draft, to free agency, to Summer League, and now, we have some, some fish still out in the market, things we can talk about, but, the major news cycle, I feel like, is slowing down in the NBA, as they're trying to finish everything up before the football season begins here in a couple of weeks, and
Exactly.
that kind of dominates the news headlines, so, Erwin, did you watch any Summer League here in the last couple of weeks?
I did. I watched quite a few games. I watched for Orlando. I saw what they, I watched him play a few games. Man, he came out. He played like he had something to prove. I mean, he actually, he tried to play. He played. Excuse me. They showed the that he made at the end of the game winning block, where the guy he blocked him. Oh, they challenged it, and he played really hard. I watched him also quite a few games, and like I said, a few weeks ago on my brand, I mean, some people like them; they prefer they are, But I'm not a huge fan. But again, he started off the summer league, and he had some really good game to begin with, and he played well. So overall, Smith, he averaged, I think, 14 points a game for a rebound. That played along with him. Credit even better. Excuse me. There's a lot of talent to work with. They have to that they're going to answer. Now, a young roster, they win games or not, that'll be during the season, but they're going to have, they just going to be so put those guys out there together, and they're not, but I think it's just formed, and if they continue to go, I think I think they can definitely be a league.
Yeah, so yeah, summer league, like Erwin says, it's a good taste to see a lot of these rookies that we've seen in college. Kind of their first, pro looks. It's not the end all be all. It doesn't guarantee success or guarantee failure. Um, it's just it's good to see them together with other young players working to get into the league. I enjoy it's just to see these young guys. I thought all of them had moments. I thought Paulo did had some good moments for the Magic before they could shut him down. Chet came out with a bang there, and actually before even the Las Vegas Summer League back in the Salt Lakes, and he was six blocks in the first game. So yeah, they all had their moments. Like I said, Jabari, I think, might have been most consistent, of all the guys, out there, But I think that's just going to be Jabari in general. He's going to be a stat stuffer, in the sense of he's probably not going to lead you in scoring, assists, or rebounds, but he's going to accumulate a lot of those each night. We're all being able to guard, pretty much everybody on the floor. That's what makes him, such a high priority talent. To me, he should have been number one in the draft because of that. But I think the Magic are looking for a quick fix, and that's what Paulo gets because Paulo can probably step on the court and give you 20 points any given night, but he's probably not going to turn into a transcendent player. Where I think Jabari Smith has that capability to do that. So. We'll see, as we get into the regular season, how these summer league performance. I saw, one analyst said you don't judge the stat line in summer league, you judge how hard they play, their desire to play. Are they a good teammate? Those are things you're kind of looking for in summer league.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
not necessarily.
You're looking for some guys, a diamond in the rough guys. You just want to see how you just want to see they fair out. We know some of the guys that have played or just just without spotlight on them again. You win a league title or nothing. They won the Summer League title this year today, and they still need a lot of help. So it doesn't say anything.
No. Yeah, like I said, I don't think the Blazers are in a better shape today than they were, because they won the Summer League. Summer League is, an audition for, players trying to get into the league, rookies. Also, young and up and coming coaches giving them a chance to kind of run a team, and kind of head coaches, they will evaluate, other coaches on their staff. So everybody's on notice when it comes to Summer League,
Mm-hmm.
referees. Yes. I have to admit, it's one of the coolest things I ever did. I got to go to Summer League. So whatever Steph Curry's rookie year was, I went to a sports management MBA, conference there, but being able to go there, if anybody ever has a chance, it's a great opportunity to network and meet a lot of people. It's a really low key, atmosphere, but everybody's there, players are there, GMs, organizations. So it's a great, if you ever want to get, into, the game, and meet a lot of people, NBA Summer League is a great opportunity to do that. That's my little plug there. But along with that, besides the draft and seeing these players up there, we had your free agency. Kind of the big news last week was that Deandra Ayton of the Suns is a restricted free agent. For those who don't understand, there's two types of free agents. There's unrestricted, which basically means you're free to go anywhere you want, and there's really nothing the other team can do to stop you. Your team that you play for has nothing to do to stop you. But Deandra Ayton was a restricted free agent, which meaning that, the Suns had an opportunity to match any offer. So here come the Pacers. They offer him really it's the super max they can, 4 years, $133 million. Um, and then the Suns, wasted no time to match that offer, which is interesting. Business side of this is that when you're the team who owns the players' rights, like the Suns did DeAndre, and they could have offered him 5 years at the same amount of money per year. But I think in a good cost saving measure, they're waiting for somebody to offer him the same that contract because I think in the back of their mind they wanted to keep him. But they were wanting to do it at a lower price, and so being able to match somebody's offer, let them be able to stay with the Suns. So the Suns is a team, who had obviously a disappointing end to their season. Great regular season. Right now it looks like they're bringing the whole gang back here. But what we have to look for is that news of one of Kevin Durant's preferred locations is the Suns. Erwin, would you take a deal, Suns, if you were able to get Kevin Durant, if it meaning to trade basically the farm to get him, or do you want to keep this unit together and see how it comes the next year?
Because you'll have to give up too much. I mean, you give up Miles Bridges, you go for first round picks. You may have to give up. You may even have somebody else in there, Cam Johnson. You're really going to be tearing up your roster. But he has so much money that he has that they have to compensate for and all that. And he's one of the top players. He's going to have if you to come out of pocket. You're going to have to really and that Phoenix. I don't think they should do that again. They were like, the race strides really well. Nobody expected to put them out. Put them out, but they still have everything they need. I think they do a score somebody or another, and they can kind of take some of the load off Booker. Because there is their go-to guy. Need an added release some of the pressure off of Booker because and don't get me wrong, Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, he does well on that stuff. Like you said, a quote unquote, when Booker's out, and what I'm saying, and he bucket, and goes. He wanted them to get signed last year. They didn't want to pay him. They didn't have a choice but to pay him because who are they going to get? They on the bright young he's a force. And he's been playing. And now at the way they people are getting a lot of money. So again, it was just only observe it.
Yeah, I'm in like 50-50, in the sense that, like you said, what they have to give up and, is it worth it? They're probably best bet to try to get another team involved, they could, assets from another team to make a deal happen. So I think it's really interesting. Every day it goes by, we're one day closer to, him staying, Kevin Durant staying with the Nets. I think with the Rudy Gobert trade, so going back to that, basically they sent players and 4, first round picks to the Jazz for Rudy Gobert. And I think the Nets are saying, if that's the price tag for Rudy Gobert, Kevin Durant's way beyond Rudy Gobert. So the price may be set too high, for a deal to happen because Kevin Durant, even though he's 33 years old, is still a transcendent player.
Yeah.